and online, WSGW.com.
Mostly sunny. A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope today is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester. Beautiful sun, chilly start to the morning. Nice day yesterday after a chilly start. But again, cool overnight. We did have an easterly wind overnight that kept the temperatures a little more moderate for a while, but then the wind died down. And then those temperatures really began to drop. We'll tell you how low they went in just a moment or two. Light east breeze, as we said, overnight. It looks as though that wind is going to pick up a little bit as we go into and through the day today. Again, out of the east, the northeast. And really for the next several days, we're going to be looking at an east, northeast, and a northeast breeze because of a couple of systems that are going to be affecting the weather just to the east of Michigan. Right now, Matthew, what do you have?
Currently, over at the airport, it's sunny at 48. Over in Midland, it's sunny at 50. Here, Radio Center, it's sunny at 49. We have east winds at 16 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 30.31, and it's steady.
By the time the day is all done, we will be looking at 56, 57 degrees for a high temperature because of the sun. We're not going to have much of anything in the way of cloud cover. Again, that east breeze gusting up to 25 miles per hour as we go through the day today. That chilly start for some of you, especially as we moved into the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock hours. Quite a bit of frost on the rooftops and also on some of the buildings, buildings as well as vehicles that were sitting outside. Bad Axe, overnight low of 29, as well as Alma and Duran. Bad Axe was in that mid 30 degree range up until about 7:30 this morning when the temperature dropped. Caro, as well as Saginaw, Lapeer, and Gladwin, all registering 28 for a low this morning. Back 40 at Richville and Pinconning, we're looking at 27. Owasso dropped down to about 30. Mayo, a little bit further north, they were looking at 25 degrees for a temperature there. So the further away you got from the water, the cooler it was early. But then once that wind died down, as we said, the temperature also dropped right off because of those clear skies. Sunshine, maybe a few clouds tonight. We're looking for a low of right around 38. Sun will set this evening at 6:32, rise tomorrow morning at 8:08. A mix of sun and clouds, especially in the afternoon, more clouds tomorrow. But once again, those temperatures will be in the middle 50s, about 55, 56 for a high. 41 will be the low tomorrow night. And again, that will be a function of cloud cover. We are looking at clouds moving in as we go into the evening hours and overnight tomorrow night. The wind speeds will die down just a little bit coming out of the northeast at about 10 miles per hour or less tomorrow night after a gusty, breezy day tomorrow, northeast, gusting up to about 25 miles per hour. And then on Thursday, we're going to be looking at more in the way of clouds. We'll watch a low-pressure system. There's a low right now that's in the central part of the continental United States. It is looping down through the Tennessee Valley. It's touching some of the Gulf Coast states. And that low will be looking at veering to the east and then to the northeast as we go into the day on Thursday. As a result, that low is going to spin some clouds back at us, and there is going to be the chance, and again, I say a chance, of some precipitation here in the Great Lakes Bay area. The further west you get, the less chance of precipitation in the state of Michigan. The best chance of seeing any precipitation at all is going to be in Michigan's thumb. I want to say along and east of I-75, but the best chance is going to be in the southeastern portion of the lower peninsula, and again, pretty well centered along the shore of Lake Huron in Michigan's thumb. Now, if that low, right now we're looking at a path of that southern low moving up through the Appalachian Mountains. If that's the case, that's going to be our forecast. We're going to be looking at that chance of some precipitation. If the hurricane moves a little bit further to the east in the Atlantic Ocean, and right now that pathway is not certain, but it is not going to hit land along the East Coast. The further east that goes, the further east the low pressure system right now scheduled to be over the Appalachians could drift a little bit further to the east. Won't have to drift all that much, maybe 100 miles or so, and that's going to take the moisture, the probability of moisture here in Michigan, totally out of the picture for Thursday. 52 is going to be our high on Thursday, 40 for a low on Thursday night. Then moving into Friday, again, a residual chance of some precipitation. If the system works the way it's going to work, I think Friday is going to be uneventful as far as moisture goes, more in the way of clouds and maybe some sun as we go through the day. 52 will be our high temperature on Friday. Friday night for the trick-or-treaters, it doesn't look like much in the way of precipitation at all as of right now. Moving into the weekend, we're still going to have a chance of some precipitation, unsettled air up north, and that's the reason why there is going to be that chance of seeing a widely scattered shower, isolated at best. 49 for a high on Saturday, 49 for a high on Sunday, and 50 for a high on Monday. Throughout that period, there will be a mix of clouds and sun, and as I said, a chance of a nuisance moisture occurring each and every day. But that chance isn't very good until Sunday night and moving into the day on Monday, where another system is going to be affecting our weather, and that one right now looks like a much better chance of seeing some moisture. The long-range outlook to take us all the way through the 10th of November, we're looking for temperatures to average pretty close to normal, maybe just a tad below. Moisture levels to be average for this time of the year. What's average temperature-wise? 55 in the afternoon, 38 for a low at night. The record high in this state is 74, and that was set back in 1946. The record low is 21. That was set in 1933. A year ago, 63 was our high, 40 was our low. We had no precipitation to talk about. The warmest ever, 28th of October, was set in 1955. The coolest ever, 100 years ago. 1925, on 28th of October, 34 was our high, 22 was our low. And back in 1934, we had a half inch of snow on this day. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, Matthew, who do we have today?
Coming up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Roof Max. AskBenHow.com, 989-859-6751. Worried about your roof? Well, there's still a little bit of time that you can have that roof inspected. Matter of fact, if Ben and his crew can get up there, and the chances are real good they can, they'll give you a free roof assessment to let you know what you can expect over the next few months. Roof Max is a product that restores flexibility, and it does extend the life of your roof. So if you're kind of questionable on exactly how many years I've got on that roof, well, Ben for sure is going to add more years to it. With that Roof Max product, you're going to save thousands of dollars and a really big headache. Now is the time to get that free roof assessment if you haven't done it already. You maintain your equipment, your roof needs maintenance too. And Roof Max does deliver. AskBenHow.com, 989-859-6751. Remember, because a little care today is going to save you a whole lot more tomorrow. Along with me, Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons. Abby, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Terry. Doing good. I finally have a green day for once.
A little bit of rocking and rolling going on. I'm kind of surprised, Abby, because yesterday we had a very good day, and we haven't seen too many 2 days in a row here, have we?
No, especially with double digits.
Yeah, I was looking at the soybeans. Yeah, almost 20 cents on some of the contracts.
Actually, we are 22 cents up right now for nearby. January's up 22 as well. So I mean, it's feeling good. I know last night when I went to bed, I was a little worried because I was talking with some guys yesterday, and they wanted to see one more day on their basis contracts against the November futures. Little worried, just lots of stuff can happen overnight, but it paid off and it's up again.
Yeah, you bring up a very good point about the overnight, and we talk about that every once in a while too. It's really a good idea to be working with your commodities person to try to take advantage of some of these prices, because overnight, lately, there's been some surprises.
Correct. And I mean, if something were to happen overnight with this deal and it shot up, 30 cents during the night, and then something happened, in the early or the later hours of the morning, I guess it would be, but before we're, usually awake and functioning, and it dropped way back down, if you don't have an order in or something, it's obviously not going to fill. And even if it's a little bit unrealistic of an order, it's still not horrible to have in there just for those, one-offs of something crazy happening.
Well, and again, the thing is, given the way the prices have been and what it costs to get that crop in the ground and harvest, you need to pull out all the stops right now to try to get as best as you possibly can.
Yeah, and I mean, right now is a good time to look at next fall's crops. Right now, next year's corn's at 403. Next year's beans are at 1030. So definitely something to be paying attention to, even if those aren't the numbers that you want. We might be getting a little bit closer to them, so make sure you're talking, having your orders in, whatever else you think you need to do.
Yeah. So right now, what do you think? We're trading on all that news, prospect of good news?
Yep, a lot of speculation that there's going to be something done, and that's when talking with the guys today about what to do. It's like, well, I said, I really want to think that it's going to get something done, some sort of contract, and I think that may escalate the price a little bit more. Granted, we're already seeing 50, 60 cent increase over the last couple days. So I also wouldn't be totally shocked if when they do sign a deal, if they do, that maybe it won't go up as much as some people think that it will. Maybe we're pre-building that in. But then on the flip side, a little nervous if all of a sudden it starts reporting, there's no deal, tariffs are going 100% to China, etc. We could see this turn around just as fast as it's gone up, if not faster.
Yeah. So right now on the board, what do you have?
Right now, new crop corn 381, and like I said, corn's at 403. New crop soybeans this year we're at 1030, and also same for new crop for next year. We're priced the same. Red wheat, if you still have some hanging out, we're at 453. Next year we're 507. White wheat 493, and next summer 527.
All righty. Abby, thank you so much. You have a great day, okay?
Thanks. You as well, Terry.
You betcha. Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. A little bit more in depth as far as what's going on. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me. The market report brought to you by Pivot Bio Proven G3. You put more into every acre, more time, more care, more grit. Well, that Pivot Bio Proven G3 is helping you get back more with 3 game-changing modes of action that feed more nitrogen, boost nutrient uptake, and amplify yield potential. Proven G3 locks in at the roots to deliver steady nutrition and when and where your corn needs it most. Lock in and see for yourself at pivotbio.com. And if that isn't enough, check out the prices against synthetic nitrogen right now by getting in contact with Don Morris, 989-239-2791, or Allie Teal at 989-780-3770. Market Report also brought to you by the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. Protect yourself against the bad things and take advantage of the good with the help of the Sarr Agency. They are licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. You can reach their agents directly on their cell for questions or emergencies, or you can call the office in Reese at 989-868-4722. The Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. Doug Klein, good morning.
Good morning.
How are we looking now?
Well, new high on the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. New low on the sugar contract, but not horrible. Only down 6 cents today. Apple cleared $4 trillion in value for the first time ever. So they're hot. UPS had earnings. They were good after suffering for the last year or so. They're finally popping up about $7 today. Crude oil's under $60. That's a welcome relief. We'll see how far that can go.
Really? It's under 60?
Yeah, 59.
Yeah, I haven't been paying that much attention to it. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's all about the sanctions in Russia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But we got a Fed rate that's coming down tomorrow, almost guaranteed. So we're all thrilled about that. And today is the 96-year anniversary of the great crash of 1929.
No.
So they won't let it crash today.
I hope
just
not.
Because
anything can
we should be
happen,
okay.
Doug, the way things have been going.
We're okay for the day.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, the sellers are kind of starting to dry up in the grain commodities, and that's a good thing. Hopefully, some of the people that we care about are going to be benefiting if this thing rallies a little bit. That would be nice. The volatility that we see in everything every day could be, there's a possibility there, So cross your fingers and hope for the best. Here's your numbers. December corn is 435.5, up 6 3/4. The March corn 450, up 5 3/4. November soybeans 1089.5, up 22 1/4. January soybeans 1106 1/4, up 21 1/4. The December wheat is 533 1/4, up 7 1/4. And March wheat is 549 3/4, up 7 3/4. Crude oil 59.88, down $1.43. Heating oil is $237.75, down 5.8 cents. Gasoline is $1.90.42, down 1.6 cents. Kind of should sort of almost put us around $2.55 at the pump, but yeah, good luck getting that. Natural gas is $4.13.5. That is down 13.7 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3945 Canadian. That's down 45 ticks. The dollar buys 151.92 yen. That's down 95 ticks. The euro is at 116.58, up 15 ticks. The dollar's at 98.65, down 13 ticks. Gold is at $39.6320, down $42.30. Silver's at $46.93, that's up 33.5 cents. Platinum's $15.88, up $4.50, and copper's at $5.1235, down 2.25 cents.
All righty. Well, hold on to your hat.
Hope for the best.
I guess. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Doug, thank you so much. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. I was looking at the Mercantile Exchange here while we were talking to Doug, and the cattle prices are kind of wobbling around just a little bit after a huge drop yesterday. Had a chance to talk to a couple of folks with the University of Missouri, and Missouri is they're not unhappy with the way things have been going right now. Due to a boost in livestock receipts and government payments, according to the University of Missouri Rural and Farm Finance Policy Analysis Center, there's an increase of 58% in Missouri net farm income. That is projected. So evidently those cattle prices are really helping some folks out there. Hopefully the feed prices are holding steady as well. Coming up next, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Craig Voorhees from the Rummel Insurance Agency, and we also have Jerry Samalski from the Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
We'll be talking to those guys right after this.
For 100 years, Forward Energy has been more than just a home heat and fuel provider. We've been a part of your community, and you've been a part of our family through every storm, every season, and every moment. We've been right here, keeping you warm and safe. As your hometown energy provider, we deliver more than just propane. We deliver peace of mind with reliable service, quality you can count on, and a commitment to always being there when you need us most. Forward Energy, 100 years strong, fueled by family, powered by community.
It's been an unreasonably warm fall. Hard to believe harvest is already here, but that's how it goes. Mother Nature runs the show, and the cycle keeps moving forward. At ACH Seeds, we take the same long view. It takes nearly 10 years to bring a new sugar beet variety to market, and every step of that process is focused on helping your operation grow into the future. From all of us at ACH Seeds, thank you for another season of partnership. We look forward to growing with you.
Sugar beet harvest is a special time of year. The sounds, the smell, and the teamwork are like nothing else. This is Jeff Karst, your ACH Seeds representative, with a friendly reminder to make safety a top priority this harvest season. Encourage your crews to stay alert in the field and drive carefully as they deliver this year's crop. You've built an incredible legacy, one worth protecting. Thank you for your continued trust in ACH Seeds.
ACH Seeds, growing with you.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, your Dairyland seed headquarters. And right now is a good time to be talking to those folks about planning for 2026 to get some planting done. Need some advice, some activity that you need to get done yet before the 2025 season is done? Vic Huffer's ready to answer any questions that you might have. Remember, serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983, Freeland Bean and Grain. Along with us, first of all, let's talk to Jerry Samalski, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. And Jerry, well, we got some frost again this morning.
Yeah, we did, and that's a good thing. That's going to knock out some of those weeds that we haven't gotten to yet, but yeah, that's not bad. Help the leaves and the color come along. But Terry, I wanted to just ask a question. If you have one of the best things you can do for the soil is add organic matter. And if you have a lawn, how do you get organic matter added to it?
Well, the easiest way to do it, Jerry, is just mulch it in, mow it in, chop it up, you know.
In these leaves, Terry, that's the best thing you can do is mulch them up, leave them in. Now, if it leaves a little debris on top of the ground for a while, that's just fine. And people say, I've got too many trees. I don't know if I've ever really seen too many trees. In my yard, I've got about a half acre, 3/4 of an acre up front. And when I'm mowing my leaves in, I'm plowing the leaves and pushing them at some point until they go underneath and I chew them up. And I'll mow them maybe twice when they get that bad and blow them around. And it does great things for your lawn. It's a free fertilizing. It adds organic material, helps with all the microorganisms, and gives them something to feed on. It's just a wonderful thing to do. So the battle of the leaves shouldn't be much of a battle. They're your friends. Put them back in the ground. They'll do good things for you.
All righty, Jerry, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Yes, sir.
All righty, Jerry Samalski. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency joining us. ATVs, UTVs. What do you think, Craig?
Well, I think there's a lot of them being used right now, especially during harvest. And there's a little bit of confusion when it comes to those items. A lot of folks think that they're covered as part of their farm equipment. And for most insurance companies, that's not the case. You actually have to list them on your policy as a separate item to get the coverage on there. And even if you don't want physical damage, if it gets hit or wrecked, you still should have the liability on it. If you're driving it down the side of the road from farm to farm or field to field, you want your liability, which is your lawsuit protection, to be there for you in case something bad happens and the lawyers get involved.
Yeah, anything can happen at any time. Just make sure that you're covered.
Yep, with the days getting shorter and stuff too, we got less daylight to use, so accidents are a little more frequently this time of year.
That's a really good point. Craig, you take care. Have a great day, all right?
We will enjoy the sunshine. You too, Terry.
Yes, we will. Craig Voorhees with Rummel Agency. Let's check in with Baird & Company. Teresa joining me right now. What's going on in New York today, Teresa?
Good morning, all. Currently, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 159 points at 47,705, 367 million shares traded. NASDAQ up 80 points at 23,718, 696 million shares traded there. Some stocks of local interest include Caterpillar at 524.78, down 229, Deere 471.16, down 694, CMS Energy 73.57, down $1.02. Dow 25.33, down 40. DuPont 82.56, up $1.18. Corteva 63.61, down 32. General Motors 69.19, down 19. Trinzio $1.49, down 9. Walmart 103.43, down $1.04. Huntington Bank 15.44, down 20. Independent Bank 31.65, down 23, and AT&T at 25.62, up 9 cents.
Teresa, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Farmers, when the job calls for power and versatility, trust New Holland compact tractors. Built tough to handle everything from chores to field work. Easy to operate, rugged and reliable, they're ready to work as hard as you do. And when it comes to support, Ellen's Equipment has you covered with expert service and parts at all 3 locations, McBain, Beale City, and Ithaca. Stop by today and see how a New Holland compact tractor can make your farm run smoother. Ellen's Equipment, where hard work meets hard-working equipment.
Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton,